all the emotions are coming because the tension was so high, especially during that second set.
Alex Eala just did something absolutely insane in Dubai. And if you didn't watch it live, you're probably kicking yourself right now because what this 20-year-old Filipino just pulled off is the kind of match people are going to be talking about for a long time. Let me break down why this wasn't just a win. This was a statement. Alex Eala, world number 40, just walked into center court at the Dubai Duty Free Tennis Championships and took down Jasmine Paolini, world number 8, reigning WTA 1000 champion, one of the most consistent players on tour right now, in straight sets, 6-1, 7-6, 1 hour and 40 minutes of pure, relentless, fearless tennis. And honestly, the score doesn't even tell the full story of just how gutsy this performance was. So listen, before we dive into the match itself, let's talk about what Alex was up against here. Jasmine Paolini isn't just some top 10 player riding a hot streak. This is a WTA 1000 champion from 2024. This is someone who's been deep in Grand Slams, who's battled the absolute best in the world and come out on top. This is a veteran with experience, with composure, with a game that's proven at the highest level. And Alex, she's 20 years old, still figuring out life on tour, still learning how to navigate these massive tournaments, still building her ranking, her confidence, her resume. On paper, this should have been a learning experience, a just compete and see what happens kind of match. But Alex didn't get the memo, because what she did out there on center court, that wasn't just competing, that was dominating. Let's start with the first set because, honestly, it was bonkers. Alex comes out firing from the jump. She's aggressive, she's moving her feet, she's dictating play. And within 25 minutes, she's already won the first set 6-1. Like, that's not just beating a top 10 player, that's dismantling them. She converted 2 break points in that set, hit 2 service aces, and the whole time, you could just feel the momentum building. Paolini's looking across the net trying to figure out what's happening, and Alex is just locked in, zeroed in, playing the kind of tennis that makes you sit up and go, wait, hold on, who is this kid? And here's what I love about that first set. It wasn't just power. It wasn't just blasting winners and hoping they land. Alex was smart. She was mixing pace, changing angles, keeping Paolini off balance. You could see the game plan clear as day. Don't let her settle. Don't let her find rhythm. Make her uncomfortable from the first ball. That's veteran-level thinking from a 20-year-old. That's the kind of tactical awareness you usually don't see until someone's been on tour for 5, 6, 7 years. But Alex has been studying. She's been watching film. She's been learning from every match, every loss, every close call. And now it's all coming together. All right, so the second set. This is where things get really interesting. Because Paolini's a champion for a reason, right? She's not just gonna roll over and accept a beatdown from a player ranked 39 spots below her. So she starts fighting back. She starts playing her game. And Alex keeps her foot on the gas. She's up 5-3, serving for the match, 1 game away from the biggest win of her career. And if you're Alex, this is when the nerves usually kick in. This is when you start thinking about what it means instead of just playing the point in front of you. This is when doubt creeps in. But here's the thing. Paolini's too good to just let it happen. She's too experienced, too crafty. She fights back and ties it up at 5-5. Then she takes the lead 6-5, and now Alex is 1 game away from losing the set and having to play a decider. And suddenly, all that momentum from the first set, it's hanging by a thread. But you know what Alex does? She saves it. She fights back to 6-6 and forces a tiebreak. And listen, tiebreaks at this level, they're brutal. Every point feels like it weighs 1,000 pounds. 1 bad decision, 1 shanked ball, 1 moment of hesitation. And it's over. So they get into the tiebreak and it's back and forth. 4-4, winners trading. Both players refusing to blink. And this is the moment where champions are made. This is where you find out what someone's really made of. Alex picks up momentum. She starts playing free. She's hitting targets, moving Paolini around, making her work for every single point. And when it matters most, When the pressure's at its absolute peak, Alex closes it out 7-5 in the tiebreak. Match over, upset complete. World number 8. Jasmine Paolini just got taken down by a 20-year-old from the Philippines in front of a packed center court crowd. And if you were there in that stadium, you probably couldn't hear yourself think because the Filipino fans, and there were thousands of them, absolutely erupted. Now here's what makes this win even more special. This is Alex's best run ever in a WTA 1000 tournament. She's competed in 6 tournaments this year already. ASB Classic, Australian Open, Philippine Women's Open, Abu Dhabi Open, Qatar Open, and she's been grinding, learning, building. But this is the breakthrough moment. This is the I belong here statement she's been working toward. And the opponent list she's building, it's getting ridiculous. Iga Swiatek, Madison Keys, Clara Towson, and now Jasmine Paolini. That's a murderer's row of top talent. And yeah, she hasn't beaten all of them, but the fact that she's facing them, competing with them, and now beating them, that tells you everything you need to know about where her game is headed. You know what this reminds me of? Last year's Miami Open, where Alex went on that dream run and earned the Giant Slayer nickname. That's when the tennis world started paying attention. That's when people started going, okay, this kid's not just hype, she's the real deal. And now in Dubai, she's doing it again. She's proving it wasn't a fluke. She's proving she can hang with the absolute best. Let's talk about the context for a second, because this wasn't just any random tournament match. This is the Dubai Duty Free Tennis Championships, a massive WTA 1000 event. The level of competition here is elite. And Paolini came in as the 6th seed, fresh off exiting in the round of 16 last year. She's got a point to prove, she's got motivation. And Alex just didn't care. Oh, and here's a fun piece of history. This was actually their first singles meeting, but they'd faced each other before in doubles when Alex partnered with Coco Gauff at the Italian Open in May 2025, where they lost to Paolini and Sara Errani in the quarterfinals. So there was some history there, some familiarity, but singles is a whole different animal. And today was Alex's day. Now, what makes this performance even more impressive is the mental side of it. Because here's the thing, playing a top 10 player is one thing, but playing them in front of a stadium packed with your fans, people who flew in just to watch you, people chanting your name, that's a different kind of pressure. Most 20-year-olds would fold under that. Most players would feel the weight of expectation and tighten up. But Alex, she thrived. She fed off that energy. Every cheer, every "let's go, Alex," every Filipino flag waving in the stands. She turned that into fuel. That's champion mentality. That's superstar energy. And the way she handled that second set comeback from Paolini, that's where you really see the growth. A year ago, maybe she loses that tiebreak. Maybe the nerves get to her. Maybe she starts playing scared. But not today. Today she played through it. She stayed aggressive. She trusted her shots. And she closed it out like she'd been doing it her whole life. All right, so what's next for Alex? She moves on to the round of 16, where she's going to face Sorana Cirstea from Romania, currently ranked number 32. And listen, this is not going to be a walk in the park. These two have history. They played at the Madrid Open back in 2024, and Cirstea won a tight 3-setter 6-3, 6-7, 6-4. So Cirstea knows what Alex can do, and Alex knows she can compete with her. But here's the difference between that match and this one. Confidence. Alex is coming off the biggest win of her career. She just took down a top 10 player in straight sets. She's got momentum, she's got belief, and she's got an entire country behind her. Cirstea's a veteran, she's crafty, she's experienced. But Alex has that, I just beat world number 8-inch swagger right now. And that's dangerous. If I'm betting on this match, and trust me, I'm not a betting man, but if I were, I'm taking Alex. Because right now she's playing out of her mind, she's moving well, serving well, returning like a machine. And most importantly, she believes she can win. That's half the battle right there. Let's talk about the bigger picture for a second, because what Alex is doing right now, this isn't just about one tournament. This is about building a career. This is about proving she belongs in the top 50, the top 40, the top 30, and eventually, yeah, I'm gonna say it, the top 10. She's 20 years old. 20. Most players don't even hit their prime until their mid-20s. She's got years of development ahead of her, physically, mentally, tactically. And she's already beating top 10 players and making deep runs at big tournaments. The ceiling here is scary high. And you know what's wild? The Filipino fans are turning out in droves for her. Everywhere she plays, Australia, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, there's a massive, loud, passionate Filipino contingent in the crowd. That kind of fan support doesn't just happen. That's because Alex is more than a tennis player to them. She's a symbol. She's proof that you can come from the Philippines and compete on the world stage. She's inspiration in motion.